Hey there guys, this is Lucas and today we're going to be working with animating. I want to point out the fact that we're going to be working with animating by objects today. I want to suggest that you always try to do object animating just for the fact that it takes less data. All you're doing is translating and rotating and scaling the origin piece rather than actually moving particles and pieces like vertices and things like that. And although that is needed in things like flags and things, if you can at all costs avoid that, it actually takes a lot less memory in the end. So that's why I'm teaching you guys this first today, so you can go ahead and start animating, period. Okay, so I'm going to first show you these textures. I've got just the basic 256 by 256 texture, but this I want to show because we're actually going to be using extended parameters and adding this texture over other textures today. Basically, what parameters do is when an object is drawn with additive properties, it will actually create a glare or a look over an image, and that's what we're trying to do today. As you can tell, there's no alpha channel, and it's just basically black. Everything that is black will not be drawn. So I want to make sure that that is pointed out definitely. Okay, so we can actually go to the model here. As you can tell, I've got my model and everything already made. It's already been brought into Max completely. I've got the origins moved and the smoothing groups added. The first thing I'm going to do is link this one and this one together, and you can see it flashes one time, and now if I move this piece, that piece moves as well. Okay, when you bring in models to Max, a lot of the time the exporter will actually move the origin, and I want to show you guys that you can actually move the origin by the pivot point. If you just hit this pivot point button, it will move there, and that's really important for animating because that will actually be the point that it moves around when we're actually animating. So there we are. I guess we're going to just jump right into this. So I'm going to hit set key down here, and I'm going to select all my pieces, and I'm going to delete these real quick, and I'm going to hit set key on 0 and set key on 90, and that will create a fluent animation. You don't have to do that. It will actually mess with your curves if you are trying to make an exact animation, but since I'm going for speed today, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so I'm going to go to switch this to auto key. I'm going to move this to frame 15, and I'm going to switch my type over to rotation. I'm going to go over here and rotate it, I'll say 15 degrees and 5 back. I'm going to go to 30, and I'm going to move it 40 and 5 up. Go to 35 and move it 15 back. 45 and move it that way and up. Oh, and actually move that 40. There we go. And 60, and just move it around a little bit. A point I want to make is that this plane, as you can tell, although it seems like it's moving with all the object, especially now as we play the animation, it's actually not going to move that way. Since I have named, okay, one second, I'll pause this animation. Since this piece is named align underscore fx, align 0 underscore fx, it will actually pop up in front of the camera and move with the camera as it goes. So you want to make sure that you actually add that to your thing if you want the image to follow the camera. And a lot of FX type of situations, you want that to follow the camera. So yeah, that's what we did there. Okay, besides that, that's basically all of the animating steps that you really need to do. Animating gets more difficult as you deal with bones and vertex and all those things, but this is basically the most simplest animation that you can do. If I was animating this for myself, since I'm not done with this model, of course I'm not going to do it, but I would actually create another pivot point down here, another pivot point around here, and that would cause the lantern to swing in other directions as well. But yeah, that's about it. We can go ahead and export this out. Give it a try. Go to ELU and name it Lantern maybe. Lantern sounds good. It's a key Annie, so we want to go ahead and do that. And then go to our ELU viewer and go ahead and take a look at it. There it is. I want to make, let's say, make the back color 45, I guess. Ah, not want to move with me. 45, 44, whatever. Keep that there, and then maybe add an FX render on there. And there you go. There's our pretty little animation. All going nice and smooth. Anyways, if you need my help on this or any other type of modeling situation, go ahead and hit me up on MSN. I changed it to Wukas at wukas.org, or you can hit me on Rage Zone or just comment below. It really doesn't matter to me as long as you get to me. As you can tell, everything's moving pretty smoothly and everything. Besides that, I don't really have very much else to say, except I'll probably try to get to that texture animations, or not texture, the vertice animation later on this week. But for now, this is about it. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.